Today's Would You Rather is fight a tiger to the death or
20-year coma.
So fighting the tiger to the death. 6 p.m. tomorrow, the fight's going down. Starting now until 6 p.m. no matter whatever time it is you're watching this. 6 p.m. tomorrow, it's going down.
Well, that's not too much time to prepare. Can I prepare?
You can prepare, you can do whatever you want to do. I'd suggest you get a good night's sleep because you're going to be fighting with the tiger.
It's going to be tough to get a good night's sleep knowing I'm going to fight a tiger. Probably going to want to say goodbye to everybody.
Well, hopefully you'll win, Chris, but you know.
Doesn't seem likely if it's a tiger.
That's right, and it gets even worse, so.
Even worse?
Fasten your seatbelts. So.
I don't have a seatbelt.
The fight stops when one of you dies. So it's truly to the death. The only thing that you're given, you're pretty much in a, like a robe or something. You don't have like armor or anything.
Wait, can I use this robe, like, to help me fight the tiger?
No.
Oh. So I'm essentially naked.
You're pretty much naked, except...
I don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
Okay.
Essentially you're naked. But you do have one thing, Chris.
What do I have?
You have a 15-inch billy club. You can use it on the tiger. It doesn't have that good of a range.
15 inches?
Yeah.
Probably less. Size of your hand.
Minus that, yeah. You want to know probably where you're doing the fight. Is it in the jungle? Is it in, I don't know, in the plains?
What about a building? Is it in a building?
No, it's not in a building. It's in a walled-off arena, actually, Chris. It's kind of like Did you ever see that movie Gladiator?
Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Good guy. He's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're thinking like the Coliseum.
Exactly.
But an arena.
About the size of a football field in the middle.
A stadium.
This is when it gets a little technical, guys. So you have a boulder about the size of a car.
Sure, a car boulder.
A car boulder. One on each side of the arena. So you start out on opposite sides. The tiger is on one side.
Okay,
you're on the other.
I'm here, and the tiger's gonna be here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these car-sized boulders?
They could be anywhere. Probably one near you, one near the tiger.
Oh, okay, so something like that?
Yeah, it's kind of random, but
okay.
You can bet on one being kind of near you.
Sure.
Hopefully.
So I could probably get to at least one.
Right.
Before the tiger gets to me.
Hopefully, if you run.
Yeah.
One of the things we have to mention is that in the boulder, in one of them, you don't know which one, could be random, there's a crevice.
What am I doing in this crevice? What's the crevice there for?
You can get
Is there
inside.
supplies?
No supplies, only that billy club, Chris. And you can crawl inside the crevice and hide there, and that's the only place in the arena that the tiger can't get to you.
So I could just wait it out and poke out the billy club?
I don't think
to get it?
I don't think you'll kill the tiger like that, but if you happen to get there in time, you can get there and have a good rest or something. If
you get one of its eyes, you're pretty good.
That's one strategy that has been used by many. The tiger is actually actively seeking you, so it's not like a tiger that doesn't really want to be there.
I was hoping for that. Maybe it just had a nice meal, and then they brought it to the arena. It's not interested with me.
No, in fact, this tiger was selected by a team of specialists who traveled abroad, looked at as many tigers as they could. I mean, they might have only seen 2 or 3, or they might have seen more, but they took all the ones they saw and they picked the one that they thought could beat you, because they're betting against you.
They're betting against you?
Yes, and not only that, but the tiger is motivated, as if you disrupted its young, or tried to mess with it, or invaded its territory, and it's after you actively.
I guess I better hope I can get to that crevice.
Yeah, that crevice.
Hopefully it's on my side.
Yes, that's a game of chance that you're just gonna have to play.
What if I get injured during the match, Steve?
Great question, Chris. When you do get injured, it's not magic. You can't get rid of the injuries, but as soon as the match ends, should you win, then you'll get medical help and a team of doctors there that will do as much as modern science can do to revive you.
It's probably going to get at the very least, one good swipe at me. What if it cuts my belly open, my insides are all spilling out
If they can help that, they will. If they can't, you're just gonna, you might even die afterwards. There's no guarantee that, only the tiger will die.
But they'll be there to, stitch me up and,
They will. They will be there to stitch you up.
Now, how good are these doctors?
They're, as a health team that was maintained and brought there to help you. So
At least comparable to the experience of the terrible tiger team?
yes, they are ready and willing to handle everything they've gotten, and they have experience in it.
Now, are these new doctors, or have they seen kind of a lot of stuff?
No.
Are they going to be, ones that have maybe seen tiger wounds before?
They're trauma doctors, Chris.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that sounds all right.
Yes. And
Hopefully I don't wind up dead.
that's the only limitation. The doctors aren't magicians. They're not healers that are, can magically make you the way you were before the match. Rules or restrictions: no help from people in the crowd. You can't, get your buddy
There's
to
a crowd?
Yeah, of course there's going to be a crowd. There's a match going down. So, can't get your buddy to throw your gun or something to help you out during the fight.
Can the buddy shoot at the tiger?
No human interaction with the match.
So basically there might as well be a force field.
One could say. What's the other option, Chris?
Well, for this 20-year coma is going to start immediately. As soon as you say, I picked 20-year coma, you're like fucking out.
Okay.
You're just done. Like, you just basically disappear. You go into this coma. You can't make any sort of, like, preparations. You can't tell anybody goodbye. Like, they're not gonna, like, fucking find out what happened to you or anything like that.
So if I pick this one right now, you'll take me away.
It happens instantly. As soon as you finish saying, I picked 20-year coma, you're like,
Wow, okay.
yeah, it's a little scary.
Alright, 20 years in a coma. Alright, that's not that bad.
Well, like, your body's gonna degenerate normally. Like,
so I won't be like 20 in my 20s when I...
No. Your muscles are going to atrophy like normal. Like, your mind isn't going to be where it is, And, I mean, if you're a girl, like, you can probably give up on the idea of having any more kids.
Okay, alright.
And it's, you're going to have to do, like, all this rehabilitation afterwards. That's going to take a while. And then to learn, like, everything that happened while you were in the coma.
Wow, so that's a lot of time to even get back to where you were.
Yeah. In this coma, there's no dreaming going on. Like, your head is empty. It's basically like you're just asleep, and then you're going to wake up 20 years down the line.
So it's just going to be a dark room. Just right.
Basically.
But you'll be asleep, so it'll go
you're
back
not going to,
fast.
like, be conscious of it, I guess.
Okay, alright. Makes sense. And what if I, like, I don't know, like, get a heart attack or something while I'm in a coma, or, like, some health problem or something?
No, like, unless it's because... You're only cured of stuff if it's because of the coma.
Okay.
So, like, if, for example, if you're predisposed to, like, some disease and it, like, arises while you're in the coma, even if the treatment's relatively simple, you're not going to be cured from
Okay,
it.
so only medical help for problems related to the coma, but not if you just have a predisposition to a disease and it happens.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. What if, like, you come back and, like, will you even, like, be able to find the people that you knew before?
Who knows? You've been gone for 20 years.
So, I mean...
If you're in a relationship, they're probably moving on.
Oh,
Your
gosh.
parents might be dead. You won't have, like, gotten, like, a secure job if you haven't had one already. If you have, you're not working there anymore.
Gotcha. It's kind of depressing.
This is going to be trouble.
Okay, so those are the choices. Would you rather fight a tiger to the death?
Or go into a 20-year coma?